If you're here to learn, as I learn, you will learn too. Not necessarily from me, but from the things that I may share through what I say that make you reflect on your journey, on your process. If you're here to discover, as I discover, you will discover with me. Not through my discoveries, but through what my discoveries share concerning the experience of your journey. See, in the way that I see myself, I see all beings. So I learned to observe behavior in order to observe people. But I had to observe people to observe our behavior. And in that process, it showed me a lot about myself. It showed me a lot about you. Now, I may not know you in the personal, but in the personal, I'm a human being too. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But in my divinity, I'm beyond this human experience. Yet, I'm here with you too. I say that because I never thought I was better than anybody. I can't remember a time I was reflecting on this real intense, I'll say. I was reflecting on it real intense. I never thought I was better than nobody. And my conclusion was, because I'm not like anybody else. I'm not like nobody else. You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I say that to say, if you find yourself feeling like you're better than somebody else, ask yourself why. It's only one you. And you're not like nobody else. And to anybody or anyone who know you or knew you, wherever you at on your journey, they know it's only one you. So once you know me, ain't nowhere else you can find me. We should know this for ourselves. So if ain't nobody told you in a while, cause most of us ain't heard what I'm about to say to us in a while. If ain't nobody told you in a while, I want to tell you, I'm proud of you. You hear me? I want to tell you I'm proud of you. And what's so enlightening and discerning that is the realization that only people who truly care about you, only people who truly want to see you win will tell you that. So it made me see a lot of things in that realization. And I probably just made y'all see a lot of things in that realization too. You hear me? But I'm proud of you if you did. See, we learn about mistakes, and I definitely made some. You know, I definitely made some too. So pay attention, because we all have. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that was a word of motivation. Salute, salute, salute from my cosmic consciousness to yours, to the family and soul tribe. You hear me? Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Salute one more time to the family and soul tribe. From here to Australia, you hear me? Because we got tribe in Australia too. You heard? Salute to us all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. That's the choice. And I hope everybody feeling good, vibrating, operating, emanating, exhilarating, you hear me, and resonate in the highest frequency of your current self, you hear me? That's a choice. I'm alive today. That's a choice, you hear me? It's beyond my choice, but that's a choice. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I'm glad my organs, all the parts, you know, vibrating at their highest potentiality in this moment. You hear me? I'm healthy. That's a choice. You hear me? That's a choice. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. That's the choice. But y'all heard me say I made some mistakes too. So if I made some mistakes too, that lets you know I also had to raise my perception in order to make some change. You hear me? And in order to raise my perception to make some change, I had to change some perspectives so the change could be made. You hear me? I say that to say it's all a blessing. It's all a blessing. Embrace the moment. Because we don't always get a second chance. You know, I don't have so many second chances. And it's up for me to recognize my second chances. Like it's up for you to recognize yours, whatever your second chance may be, or anything that you may consider a second chance. You hear me? But we don't always get a second chance at ourselves. You hear me? If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. We don't always get a second chance, no matter what we might want to, no matter what we might think we want a second chance at. You can't never get a second chance like the second chance you give yourself while you got a chance to do it. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. You hear me? I don't intend for nobody to miss this. I know we all can't go, you know, but I don't intend for nobody to miss it. You hear me? We don't always get a second chance with ourselves, so now is the time. And that's what makes self-love so important. You know, to the point I said I've been referencing the importance of self-love so much till it starts sounding selfish to me, but it ain't nothing selfish about it, you hear me? But self-love is important. Not only to me, it is to you too. You hear me? It is to you too. Be more willing to admit it. See, I've seen so many of us appear on earth and I've seen so many of us appear on earth and leave here having loved everything and everybody and never having loved themselves. You hear me? And that was exciting and scary at the same time, you know, because I saw myself in that place. I saw myself there before. You hear me? But now is the time. If that resonate with you, now is your time. See, I ain't always realized what I was seeing as I do today, because I was in the same place. I was out, you know, a lot. You can't see outside the circle that you have comfortably fit yourself in. So when I was inside that circle that I had comfortably fitted myself in, I couldn't see what was going on outside, or how outside was looking back in. You hear me? But I ain't stay there. And that's the journey from the outside looking in, from the inside looking out. When you get out, everything look different. When you get out, everything look different. You hear me? So how you feel matter. How you feel matter. And when you get out, whoever I'm speaking to, use the experiences that the past took you through to welcome the present, to welcome your present, to welcome the presence the highest presence of your present. And don't go back down there. You hear me? Follow your own direction. Follow your own direction. We're all going through the process. We all have a internal direction. and the world has an external direction. So follow your own direction. Trust your process. Some experiences we share in experiencing, and some experiences we're going to have to experience on our own. So learn to love your journey. No matter where you are or where you find yourself in the process, wherever you find yourself in the process, if you find yourself in any place at any time, it's where you're supposed to be. So take heed to what the experience at any point in time you find yourself in is trying to teach you. And I say that because for my personal truth, I come to find that our experiences has been a better teacher. Our experiences have been a better teacher than the belief systems taught to us were meant to teach us. So no matter where you find yourself in your process, according to your experiences, keep healing, keep learning. You hear me? Not only keep learning, but keep learning yourself to master yourself. Keep growing, keep maturing, and continue to expand. Be aware of what you choose, because your choice has a lot of power in it. So be aware of what you choose to put life into. And know what is necessary to take your life out of by way of your time, by way of your energy, and by way of your effort. Because it's timeless, it's infinite, and it's eternal. And it matters. You hear me? Get honest with yourself. Not only get honest with yourself, because honesty matters, but be brutally honest with yourself. And in the process of doing that, exercise a little bit more kindness to you. You know? And in doing that, and the part of that process, you will be aware of gaslighters, you'll be aware of love bombers, and you'll be aware of being a gaslighter or love bomber yourself. You hear me? Build confidence and practice positive self-esteem. Build confidence and practice positive self-esteem. Don't look for nobody to esteem you. Don't look for nobody to validate you. Be able to do it within and of yourself. Do it take work every single day. Do it take commitment every single day. Do it take consistency every single day. And in doing so, it's the beauty. In doing so, it will show you things in most cases before you get a chance to see it through an experience. What do I mean by that? To any of us who watch sports, or even if you watch a concert, you hear me? Even if you just watching TV, you know, back in the times when I was out there in the trenches, we used to have a saying in the streets that the sidelines see everything. And any of us who have watched any kind of event, show, or whatever, you'll understand when I say the sidelines see everything. So we see those who not on the field, and this was what I was speaking to earlier about when we're on the outside looking in, the difference between the outside looking in and the inside looking out, until you learn how to be in both spaces by getting inside yourself, to get beyond yourself. You don't listen, you're going to miss it. But one thing about the sideline is They see everything that the players don't see while they on the field playing or acting out or or portraying whatever it is that we're witnessing on the stage, on different stages or different platforms of life, you know, that represent life. You hear me? So pay attention. Pay attention to what we pay attention to more so. Stay optimistic through the challenging times. They're gonna be there. You hear me? They're gonna be there. And they got a reason. Be wise with your energy. It matters. Don't overwork or overextend yourself for concerning yourself or others. And in all you do, and whatever you do the best you can. Not only do the best you can in what you're doing, do the best you can to be a better you. You hear me? Leave behind what need to be left behind. And this time, take your inner child with you. No matter where we are, and we are in different spaces, in different places, in different timelines, in different dimensions. You see, in this same reality, whatever level we find ourselves on, it's always somebody waiting who trying to make their way up. You hear me? I don't know who needed to hear that. So, if you're gonna be big, if you're gonna be better than anybody, be better than you never been. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Let this experience make you who you are, not what you was meant to be. You hear me? Let this experience make you who you are, not what you was meant to be. Now, you might have to play with that for it to make sense. You hear me? Tonight's emoji will be a diamond. A diamond. If I drop a jewel and you pick it up, do what's necessary to make it shine. You hear me? If I drop a jewel and you pick it up, it's up to you to do what's necessary to make it shine. I can't make it shine for you. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. One more time to the Cosmic Conscious Family and Soul Tribe. Remember, feel good for no reason at all. To the new subscribers, place your diamond in the comment section at the end of the video. That would be your raffle submission for the end of April. As simple as that. Honor to the grandmothers. I felt led to say that. The great grandmamas. You hear me? The great grandmamas. The mothers of mothers. You hear me? Yeah, the ancestor energy strong. Honor to the grandmothers. If you got an April 1st birthday, happy Earth Day. You hear me? Every day is a birthday, but every day not an Earth Day. Somebody didn't make it. So happy Earth Day to all of us at the same time. You hear me? We here. Other than that, thanks for the like, share, subscribes, comments, questions, love offerings, donations, purchases, so forth and so on. LAZ kids, I ain't seen you in the comment section yet, but when you do, just waiting for you. You were the winner. You were the recipient of March raffle with Sawu. You hear me? And other than that, y'all stay vibrating high. I love y'all. Peace.